Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Saint JJ. Today we're gonna make a podcast channel. Like a series. Basically, this is me talking about how I basically started off with crypto. My journey itself, I started with only $3,000, and after that, eventually I flip it to 700,000, 780,000, and eventually right now it's worth around 480. So if you want to know more about it, feel free to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and leave a thumbs up to this video. And of course, before I jump into the topic itself, if you are interested in joining my Discord/Telegram channel, use the link down below. And after that, over here on Discord itself, you will basically read the rules and verification, click on the thumbs up, you will be able to access the other channel, and of course we can basically do discussions over there from time to time. If you have any question about the crypto space, feel free to ask. Do not ask me about the price or whatsoever. I do not have a magic crystal ball. So I would say on this video itself, I'm gonna just make it like a storytelling session, and of course some experience/opinion that from me personally to you, not financial advice. If you want to go aping into whatever it is, go ahead. It's your money, nobody is stopping you, and of course you have to know the consequences is you. You have to basically tank it. You can't blame it on others. So I'm just going to talk about how did I came across cryptocurrency. So I would say back then 2017, it was the first time that I was like using my computer doing research, and after that, instead of like playing games or watching videos, and after that from there like wasting my time, I would say. Some of them might be enjoyable, but of course some of them is just purely wasting my time. So I did the initiative to basically head over to Google and just type how to make money online. Over here, this option over here, I just click on it, and after that, from there I have like seen all of these option out there. But of course, if I scroll down and I dig deeper into this how to make money online search itself, I came across this thing called the Bitcoin, and after that cryptocurrency. So eventually I went digging on how do I like get started, what is this technology about. It seems like a scam during that time because it is like magic internet money, and after that this money came out of nowhere, and after that eventually I dug deeper and deeper, Bitcoin mining and everything, the infrastructure behind this technology itself, and I found out that there's a true value behind it, but not many people believe in/looking at, because during that time itself it was all hoo-ha good and everything, the economy is booming, and after that I would say people are basically telling you guys that a government is good, and after that from there we are doing well enough, and after that from this and that, and you don't need to really care about this kind of cryptocurrency because it's speculation, it's a bubble and everything. So over here I would say that I ignore all the media, and after that from there I just invested in whatever I have done my research on, because I am super sure and solid that this investment is going to basically work out because of the stuff that I've done. Basically, before I jump into the wagon itself, this cryptocurrency, I was like reading a book on how to make money, like talking like Rich Dad Poor Dad, talking about how do you want to view the financial, and after the financial market, how do you like open your mind into basically much more, instead of like whatever the school taught you, work hard, and after that study, and after that from there get a good certificate, go outside, get a good job, and you can feed your family for a few years, and after that from there I would say that itself doesn't work anymore, because you will need to take risk to invest, venture into businesses, and of course you have to do a side hustle in order to basically really achieve this thing called everybody want, is called a financial freedom. And after that I would say that this is what I'm trying to achieve as well, and after that I would say that I'm sharing all of this for you, my viewers itself, from who has supported me since the start until now. I'm just sharing it to you, that knowing that I'm not only here, I'm not flexing over here telling you that how rich am I, and after that from there this is what I've achieved during the days, and after that haha too bad or whatsoever. But not all of this. Basically this content itself is trying to basically tell you how my journey went about, and after that from there, if you are interested in knowing my journey, you can basically stay tuned to the whole video, and of course smash the like button. And I'm sharing this to basically tell you guys that anything is possible, because I would say I'm still very young. I started in crypto around, like I would say around 18 to 19 years old. During that period itself, it was basically I'm the nerd, and after that from there I got interested into like this kind of technology, and after that I would say for my case itself, I held Bitcoin for quite some time, and after that I would say it pays off. And of course for you guys who are looking to really like invest into money, because I came from a not very, I would say not very well, or not basically I would say it's a middle class family itself, doing like normal stuff, like I would say I have food on the table, I do not like miss any meals or whatsoever. Family wise, I would say is average household income, and after that I would say I do not come from like a condo or a bungalow, whatever itself, father gave me money, or I have an inheritance or whatsoever. No this kind of bullshit story. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I borrowed my money, my investment money from my mom, and after that from there I threw it into the cryptocurrency space. And I would say during that time itself, it was around 3 to 4,000 that I've loaned, and eventually I already paid it off. And I would say right now I'm worth like 480 at the moment of this market itself. You can see everything is red, and of course I would say that the highest that I seen during Bitcoin hitting like 60,000 or whatsoever, my whole portfolio went up to 780, and of course I was like, I'm going to be a millionaire soon, man. But of course eventually it did not hit, but of course it had to rebound back down all the way, and people will be thinking like, hey, why didn't you cash out, you stupid or what? And I will tell you that my experience in the crypto space itself back then and after that right now, I'm going to share it later. But of course, sharing this itself, if you want to listen and of course share with your friends or family, feel free to. But right now we're going to talk back to the topic during the crypto market itself back then, and now it is totally different. So back to the topic itself, when I hit 780,000 itself, people, you might be asking me like, hey, why didn't you sell? Why didn't you cash out? Why didn't like you go enjoy your life, buy a house or whatsoever? In Singapore itself, I would say the house 780 itself is quite decent. You can buy something, but of course, when you use all of this money to basically throw it into some liability, that I would say, some of you guys might say a house is an asset, but I would say it's a liability. But of course, if you just throw it into that and after that eventually you will not have any money left, and after that how do you even like achieve financial freedom? Because if let's say you do not have enough capital, you can't do anything, and of course achieving financial freedom itself is a bit hard, and of course I would not say it's impossible, but I would say it's slightly challenging. And of course the next thing that I'll talk is basically back in the market itself. Previously I hit 780, did not cash out because I look back into my portfolio itself. During the days I started off like 3,000, eventually market crash went to 2,000. I did not sell, I did not like take stop loss or whatsoever, because I know the technology is going to be big, and after that more people will come in the future, definitely. Because you might say I'm a Bitcoin maxi, or I would just say overall I'm just basically a blockchain's technology maximalist, I would say, yeah, something like that. And after that, from there, back then itself, my portfolio eventually reached this 20k mark, and I was freaking happy. And after that I was like thinking, hey, should I like cash out and after that do something else with it or whatsoever? But of course during that time I saw my portfolio 20,000, and I told myself 20,000, to be honest, it is going to do you a lot of like enjoyment and everything, but everything is temporary. So I just held on to my cash, I mean like my crypto. I did not cash out or whatsoever. I just continue making my YouTube content, and after that from there work hard, I mean like work a part-time job and everything to basically generate some cash to basically survive. And whatever I'm earning through YouTube during 2017 all the way until now, I would say maybe when my portfolio reached that 100k mark itself, I started cashing out a bit by a bit when I need money. So I would say when I needed like money to basically go overseas or like maybe buy something for myself, I will basically cash out. There's no wrong doing that, but of course I don't splurge that much throughout my life. I would say I would just keep investing and saving, and of course eventually, yeah, right now during that time itself, 780, did I cash out? Yes, definitely I cash out money to basically buy down pay my BTO and everything. So during that time it was all good. But of course throughout the whole days, my whole journey itself, I would tell you that I have a part-time job or a day job itself. I would not really touch my cryptocurrency. So basically, what can you do and what should you do if you are, let's say, new in the market? So I would say, if let's say you are new to the market itself, you're looking to basically invest, I would say you can basically do dollar cost averaging, which is the best and proven strategy itself. What does it mean? Basically, dollar cost average is telling you that you can buy into the market itself any point of time. Maybe you want to set a frequency, or maybe daily put $25 into Bitcoin or Ethereum, definitely you can. And of course you want to do it weekly, whatever it is, it's your money. And after you want to do it monthly, if you, let's say, waiting for your paycheck or whatsoever, yes, you can do the monthly strategy itself, dollar cost averaging. This is one of the strategy I would really recommend all newbies to do. And of course secondly itself, the next thing is, let's say you are a much more you do not understand the product much itself, and after that you want to get ahead, basically get a piece of this crypto market itself. So I would say do not like ape into Dogecoin and after the Shiba Inu, because all your friends tell you to basically buy this stuff, these two meme coins itself. I would say these are the meme coin. So if you, the coins that you really need to focus on is basically Bitcoin and Ethereum, and of course the other layer one solution, that is the smart contract platform ones. And of course this is the coins that you should be looking out for. And after that I would say the third tip itself, if let's say you are you do not want to lose your capital, but I would say it is almost impossible to do that, because in every investment itself your capital is at risk, and after that from there how you're going to approach it is up to you. But of course there's a very safe, I would say a very safe approach in the crypto space is basically buying up the US Tether, basically converting your fiat currency into this stable coin, which is called a US Tether, USDC, and after that UST, and after that I would say many more like Binance US dollar. I would say all of this coin itself, it is a hedge against the US dollar, and after that a peg, I would say it's peg, basically 1-to-1 ratio, and after that from there it has a stable price itself. Unlike Bitcoin, one day it can go 60, the next day it can go 38, and of course the next moment it can go to like maybe 1000, who knows that. And after that I would say for stablecoin itself, it is much more less volatile. There's no volatility on this stablecoin itself. So what I would suggest you to do is for you, if let's say you do not want to lose your capital, you are scared of the risk, the volatility, you can basically just jump into like all the stablecoin DeFi platform, because you can just put your funds in, and after that you can yield whatever they are offering, and after that from there you can use this free money that we have yield to basically purchase like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and eventually you are not losing any money because the capital is still in the stable coin. But of course, do note that all these stable this kind of DeFi platform itself, your capital is at risk as well, because of the smart contract being exploited, smart contract being drained, and after that hackers targeting all of these smart contract. It might sound scary and all, but of course the odds of it happening, it is quite, I will not say quite low, but of course not that frequent. But of course, from time to time, there is news like being this smart contract has been drained by $1 billion and whatsoever. But of course, these are news. And after that, I would say, if let's say there is so many exchanges out there which will be targeted, to be honest, you will never know. And of course, I would say it is always taking the risk to do something. And of course, if let's say you do not want to like risk or whatsoever, just keep your money in the bank or buy some bonds. And after eventually the government is gonna fuck you up, and you are looking at your bank account being like drained by the government, and of course eventually your buying power is not there because of inflation, blah blah blah. So you know the story. So over here I'm gonna like basically share some opinion on how am I going to flip my current assets to 1 million. So over here I would say that basically now we're going to talk about my current asset. Right now it's worth around 400 over thousand US dollar, and of course whatever I mentioned is all in US dollar. And after that I would say how am I going to flip to this 1 million itself. First of all, I have really ventured into this NFT space, which is crazy, and I would say for my experience and my knowledge itself, I will just say that the NFT space is how are you going to look at the project and everything. I somehow get an idea on how can you do that, and of course I have not really proven any results yet, and of course I'm not really sharing yet, because until I have proven something I will definitely share. But of course if you guys want to basically follow me in this journey itself, I would say for NFT itself you really have to look at the community sentimental, and of course I would say the developer as well. If let's say they are smart, they know what they are doing, definitely the price of this NFT can of course boom boom boom. But of course if let's say they are doing shit, then of course your NFT will go down itself, also dependent on the community and of course the roadmap and everything and many more to stuff to basically account for it. So I'm flipping NFT for a living somehow right now, you can say that. And after that the next thing is basically whatever I flip in the future itself, I might basically sell it and after I convert it into stablecoin to basically hedge on the market. Basically I'm going to use the stablecoin to basically generate yields, and of course whatever I mentioned earlier, like not risking your capital and everything, I'm going to accumulate some of my stablecoin, and after that I would say basically generate a pool of passive income that is monthly/daily in the crypto space. And after that whatever I've generated from this yield itself, I can basically take half of it and after that from there dump it back into the crypto market, like buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and after that other shitcoin that you can mention. And of course I will use another half of it to basically sustain my lifestyle, I would say the household needs and everything. So if let's say basically the channel is growing as well, you can use the link to basically support this channel to basically continue doing this type of free contents that I want to, and after that share the experience and knowledge that I have to the world. And after that I would say everything is possible because you guys have been supporting me since day one until now, and I believe that I'm very happy that if you are still sticking around watching the video. I made like, I don't know, maybe a 300 or even 200 worth of videos previously back then until now, and of course the thumbnail has become nicer and nicer eventually throughout time. And of course definitely there's stuff to be improved, so it is gonna happen slowly and of course surely. So I'm gonna basically tell you that I'm gonna flip, this is how I'm gonna flip it, basically doing this strategy that I've said, basically the dollar cost averaging, and of course flipping NFT. And I would say that I will not really jump into those wagon like giving 1% daily, this kind of stuff. I would say that during the earlier days, yes, I done all of this because I wanted to flip my money faster, and of course right now I already have this amount of asset, I do not want to risk it that much, and of course I have a family that I need to feed. So basically different approach during different phases of life. So I believe that you also have it, so you have to know what is your important stuff, and of course have a plan for yourself before you jump into anything. If not, you're just gonna get fucked. And after that, I would say that I do not want you to get fucked by the market. And of course And yeah, basically it's your hard-earned money, I understand that. And of course, I'm here to basically assist and help you if let's say you have any questions. And of course, I have like counseling session, and after that also consultancy session if you are interested in basically like giving you tips and everything. But of course, it's a paid service. I can't be consulting everybody every day, and of course I have a family to basically look after for, and after that generating income is also what I need to do, because on the paper itself it is jobless slash self-employed, and after that I would say it's a fancy word to call it a self-employment. But of course, yeah, basically I'm just being like a teacher to basically all of you guys, and I have come to the end of the video. It is a scam alert outro. So on my channel itself, I every time release some videos, and after that some of these, I would say, fuckers come onto the channel itself, and after that from there, hey, this is God, they send me, these guys God send me, and after that from there they have basically scam, help me get back my crypto, help me like earn money and blah blah blah, all of this kind of bullshit. Please do not fall for it. Please do not click on all the links. Please do not like DM whatever is this that you see, because it is all scam, and I would say I do not want you guys to fall for victim to this kind of scam. And of course, there is some other scam out there, basically the airdrop scam, which is on what I say, on the smart chain like Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and of course all those platform that you can develop a token on it or NFT. Basically those itself, they also are a target of scammers, basically sending you free coins or free NFT, and after that from there you might be thinking that you are rich because the value that you search for is basically a few millions or even a few 100,000, and you might be thinking that, hey, I'm rich now, I can basically claim the token, sell. And of course, eventually if you want to know more itself, just head over to airdropscams.com to understand how does this scam work, and of course how can you prevent yourself and not be a victim of this scam. And of course, nevertheless, I would say on my Discord and Telegram group itself, basically people are impersonating me slash other people to basically get your money. So please just know that in mine itself, I will never freaking ask you for a single cent unless you say that you want a consultancy, or let's say you want a service from me. Yes, definitely I might quote you on something, but of course for payment wise, we're going to basically finalize everything before you send payment and blah blah blah. So I do not want like any drama or saga on my channel itself. I will just tell you straight up, I will not freaking ask you for any money. And of course, even if I ask you, it is on your will. If let's say you're willing to give me for some services or whatsoever, yes, definitely, why not? And I would say that yeah, I would not basically tell you to invest into this because yeah, it has a chance to 10x or whatsoever, but I believe people are doing that to basically scam slash lure you to put your wallet address. And of course, bear in mind, if not, it's not only me, I believe you guys are watching other people as well. So I would say that whoever it is, you do not know who is it, and after you are unsure who this guy is, and after that whatever it is, do not click on any website. Do not like send any money through cryptocurrency, because once it's out, it's never coming back. And I would say even your father is a president, you can't get it back, because this is how the crypto space is built. And of course, I would say it is your money, you have control over it, you have privacy over it, equals you have a greater responsibility over it. You can't rely on third party or whatsoever, because there's no third party, no support, no customer support for you to basically assist or call in the future. And after that, I would say, yeah, basically I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notification, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace.